În ultimele 24 de ore s-au întâmplat câteva lucruri ciudate în America, astfel încât Departamentul Apărării al Statelor Unite, la oaltă cu Pentagonul, trebuie să facă niște declarații pentru a lămuri populația. Are loc o scurgere de informații și un videoclip care prezintă un obiect zburător neidentificat care survolează o bază americană de operațiuni speciale din Irak este făcut public. Salutare internet, salutare YouTube, bine ai venit pe canalul Adevaruri Secrete, locul în care vă vom dezvălui cele mai interesante, cele mai noi documentare, știri și teorii incredibile. Dacă vrei să fii la curent cu toate acestea și mult mai multe lucruri ce urmează să le dezvăluim în viitor, nu uita să apeși pe butonul roșu de subscribe sau abonează-te și pe clopoțelul din dreapta. Însă să vedem, prieteni, ce încearcă Departamentul Apărării a Statelor Unite să ne ascundă și cum au ajuns aceste filmări, aceste scurgeri de informații și mai exact ce prezintă ele să fie făcute publice. Așadar, în ultimele 24 de ore s-au întâmplat câteva lucruri destul de nebunești. Pentagonul, prieteni, iese și dă o declarație prin care recunoaște existența unui OZN neidentificat care a survolat o bază americană de operațiuni speciale din Irak. Obiectul zburător neidentificat are forma unei meduze foarte ciudate, iar filmarea a fost făcută în anul 2018 și a fost recent divulgată de jurnalistul special de investigații Jeremy Corbell. Și dacă nu ați văzut asta până acum, urmăriți videoclipul în continuare. Iată imaginile.
I've got a story that's not so much true crime, but it blows the lid off mystery. A video allegedly taken at a U.S. military base in Iraq in 2018, just released by a journalist named Jeremy Corbell, who claims that it was buried by the intelligence community. Look at this. He calls this thing, whatever craft it is, jellyfish. You can see why, because it floats with like dangling appendages. The footage was shot at night, and I'm quoting that they used thermographic forward-looking infrared imagery. But interestingly, the object could not be seen with regular night vision gear. And some of the troops who were at the base weren't even aware it was up there. Others were told to hunt it down. And the coolest part of it all is that it switches colors. It goes from this dark to like almost invisible and see-through and white as it glides, indicating that that should be a temperature change more than likely from hot to cold to hot to cold. And then it just disappears into a body of water for 17 straight minutes until it reemerges and shoots off into the sky at a rate of speed that was so high it couldn't be documented with the technology we actually have here on Earth. What? So Corbell claims that the jellyfish, a similar kind of thing just like this, was seen at a nuclear facility too, moving between silos and shooting off at a 45-degree angle. And he shared this footage on social media. You should know that NewsNation has not independently verified the authenticity of either of these videos, and the Pentagon has not confirmed or even commented on them. So that's why I called Nick Pope. Spent his career investigating UFOs for the UK Ministry of Defense, and he's just great at this stuff. So, first of all, Nick, what do you make of this whole temperature, color change, and then also this transmedium capabilities of going in and out of the water and the air?
Well, the change in color, which normally could represent a temperature change, may be an artifact of the camera and the system. We don't know yet what this is. There are so many pieces of the puzzle that have yet to be confirmed. This is very early days, so I don't want to say about the temperature change. And again, with the transmedium travel, so far the only bit of this video that I've seen is the bit that you're showing now. I have yet to see the part where it apparently goes into the water and comes out. But if that is what people are saying it is, that is certainly something to watch. And it's one of these so-called 5 observables, this apparent ability to move seamlessly between water and air that we hear about. And that is noteworthy for sure, if it's verified.
Right, okay, perfect. Thank you for that. And first of all, we don't have the video yet of the water dive, but the part about being verified, how do you vet this stuff? How does one go about vetting this kind of video?
Well, I think the first thing is obviously to ask the Department of Defense, and I think NewsNation have an inquiry in. I actually reached out to Public Affairs myself earlier, and they said they would get back to me on that. So I think they're burning the midnight oil at the Pentagon tonight. Look, Jeremy Corbell does have a proven track record of bringing forward footage and still photographs that do turn out to be genuine. So I'm betting that this is going to be the real deal. But as I say, there are still pieces of the puzzle we don't have, and I think this is going to be a test. Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick, who was the director of the Pentagon's Arrow unit, stepped down at the end of last year. His deputy, Timothy Phillips, is in place. This is a big test for him. How's he going to respond to this? I think we want this. Congress wants information about this sort of thing, not from independent filmmakers, but from the Pentagon.
Yeah, I agree. And I can't wait to have you back when you get the answers that you're getting, because I think we're all racing to get the same answers. So, Nick, keep your phone handy. I'm going to call you back. Thanks for this tonight.
Acum, ceea ce este și mai nebunesc despre toată această situație este faptul că însăși Pentagonul a recunoscut această filmare într-o declarație care este destul de alarmantă, care a apărut ieri la momentul înregistrării acestui videoclip. Iar ce este și mai înfricoșător este faptul că această declarație a Pentagonului ar putea confirma indirect legitimitatea acestui videoclip. Practic, dacă el este adevărat sau fals, îi confirmând cumva că acest videoclip este real. Iar Steven Greenstead dezvăluie întreaga declarație a Pentagonului într-un tweet pe care l-a făcut pe rețeaua X. Titlul este în felul următor: Pentagonul emite o declarație cu privire la OZN-ul tip Meduză, făcut public de jurnalistul Jeremy Corbell. Mai jos este declarația completă a purtătorului de cuvânt Susan Goat. Iată ce spune. Nu comentăm asupra autenticității presupuselor materiale, informații care s-au scurs de la Departamentul Apărării al Statelor Unite. Departamentul Apărării ia în serios fenomenele anormale neidentificate. Se angajează să fie serios, deschis și responsabil față de poporul american. Acest angajament trebuie să fie echilibrat cu obligația Departamentului de a proteja informațiile sensibile, sursele și metodele cu care ele au fost înregistrate. În scop, Arrow va oferi publicului actualizări în intermediul site-ului său web pentru rezolvarea cazurilor cu OZN-uri, inclusiv împărtășirea abordărilor analitice și a utilizării metodelor care au fost folosite pentru fiecare caz, imagini atunci când vor fi aprobate pentru fi făcute publice. Departamentul Apărării ia foarte în serios potențialele dezvăluiri neautorizate a informațiilor, securitate națională. Și ceea ce este și mai nebunesc cu tot acest post și toate aceste declarații ale Pentagonului și Ministerului Apărării Statelor Unite este faptul că aceasta a fost doar, să spunem, indirectă de a spune că acesta a fost un caz legitim, adică filmarea este cât se poate de reală. Ei spun că o să analizeze mai bine aceste informații pe care momentan nici nu le-au negat, nici nu le-au confirmat. Televiziunile din toată America răbufnesc la toate aceste știri și din ce în ce mai multe reportaje apar în media. Iată ce au de spus cei de la News Nation.
No comment from the Pentagon in regards to the now infamous video of the so-called jellyfish UFO. That video, released last week by journalist Jeremy Corbell, appears to show a UFO flying over an American base in Iraq. News Nation reached out to the Pentagon and asked if officials would confirm the video's authenticity. They told us today that, quote, "We do not comment on the authenticity of alleged DoD material that may have been leaked. The Department of Defense takes the potential unauthorized disclosure of national security information very seriously," end quote. Last week, we spoke with Jeremy Corbell about the significance of this new video and why he thinks the public needs to know about it.
This is the first time in history we are seeing a designated UAP, an unknown and unidentified, that it is moving into a restricted base. It is an incursion, in fact. So this is the first time you're seeing that.
In the past, the Defense Department has released several videos leaked previously by Corbell and later confirmed they are, in fact, unidentified anomalous phenomenon, the long term for UAP or UFOs as we used to call them. News Nation special correspondent Ross Coulthart joins us now. Hey Ross, what do you make of the Pentagon's no comment answer?
G'day, Elizabeth. Look, I must say it's very revealing for what it doesn't say. It doesn't reveal a categorical denial. It's the last resort of governments and intelligence services when they don't want to answer a question. Essentially, it's a neither confirm nor deny. And what I would say, Elizabeth, is that in the past, the Pentagon has shown a willingness to use supposedly national security sensitive videos, such as, for example, the videos shot of their drones being attacked over Ukraine. And I think there's a very big issue here for the Pentagon now that Mr. Corbell is making the direct accusation that this was a designated UAP. That's not something that's denied by the Pentagon. I don't know why it couldn't be denied if it was untrue. And I think it really does put pressure on the Pentagon to start being more open and transparent with the public.
In the past, how long has it taken the Pentagon to confirm Jeremy Corbell's videos once he's released them? They seem to be annoyed that it was leaked. They talked about, we take this very seriously.
Yeah, I mean, there's an implicit acknowledgement there that they are annoyed that it was leaked, because they make reference in a specific paragraph to how dimly they view the leaking of material. But the simple fact is it normally takes about 3 or 4 weeks, I think, for them to process a response like this. But I think it's more telling, Elizabeth, that what lies behind this is we are going to see more leaks. People are getting frustrated from within the national security establishment. They think the Pentagon is flat out lying about what it knows about NHI, and they're telling me, they're telling Jeremy Corbell, George Knapp and other journalists that it's time that the Pentagon came clean with the American public. And I think that this continued attempt to try and evade responsibility for videos that frankly almost certainly are Pentagon videos isn't going to help them in the long run. It's not good for American democracy for this continued denial.
Yeah, I'm not sure who else has a camera like that recording on a base, an American military base in Iraq, except the military.
Aveți voi despre toate aceste scurgeri de informații, despre declarațiile Pentagonului și despre aceste imagini care s-au scurs în presă și care, iată, că au fost dezvăluite abia acum, din anul 2018. Lăsați-mi răspunsurile voastre în comentarii. Cam asta a fost pentru astăzi, dragi prieteni. Vă mulțumesc că ați urmărit acest videoclip, bineînțeles, până la sfârșit. Nu uitați să apăsați pe butonul roșu de subscribe și pe clopoțelul din dreapta dacă doriți să mai vizionați astfel de materiale. Și desigur, să vizionați și alte documentare, știri și teorii incredibile pe care le găsiți doar pe canalul vostru, canalul Adevaruri Secrete. Vă doresc o seară fulminantă!